look up the word dad in the dictionary, there's just a picture of Dan. We've been at a football game all afternoon and I've received multiple texts from family and friends saying they are so sad about Casey. And then I look it up and it says he's ending the vlog. So Lincoln and I haven't watched the video yet. We are gonna watch it now. We've been lucky enough to have some interactions, but even more importantly than that, he has impacted our lives as YouTubers and given us motivation to do what we do. So I hope he's just like, I'm ending it, but I'm gonna still make videos. I don't see how that would work though.
Yeah.
So. All right, reaction time. We're watching it.
It's not clickbait. I really am ending the vlog.
Crazy.
Oh, that's nice.
That's nice.
That's nice.
I can't grab on to what's next unless I completely let go of this. With that,
He drops the camera.
How long is it?
I don't know. It's like you don't want to click away. Just says the vlog is over. But I bet
For like 30 seconds.
I bet everybody just watches it because they don't want it to end. He's so good at making movies. Of course, we all want it to not end.
Yeah.
But that's it. There's no pop-ups of videos or anything.
That's sad.
What do you think?
That's sad.
Sad? Why?
Because then we can't watch his videos every day.
So I appreciate that he wants to move on to something else. Like, I totally get that. Selfishly, like, it's super hard and super sad because he's become such a big part of our life over the last year and a half. Like, we've watched so many of his videos, right?
Yeah, so many.
I understand there's other opportunities that come along in people's lives, and I'm sure he has other opportunities that are there. I think the one thing that I love about vlogging and having this family channel is that those moments that Casey showed, because of the vlog, he has a lot of those things on record and those moments on record. Hopefully he continues to do that. I know when he did the HBO series, he filmed a lot of their life, and then he filmed stuff after that, and then hopefully whatever he's doing next helps him keep the camera in front of his life, even more so for him to be able to have that footage. Back in October of 2015, Devin Supertramp did a video where he showed a spotlight of Casey Neistat, and Casey talked all about his life as a filmmaker, a movie maker, and why he's making that transition to YouTube. It was super impactful to me.
In life, if you work hard and you're brave, so you take chances and you fight for what you want, you will always get to where you want to be.
I've heard some people say, I've even heard some other YouTubers say, oh man, hopefully the viewers will all come over to me now from Casey. And do I believe that's the case? I don't know, maybe some of the viewers will go to some of the other channels because they're starved of YouTube, but at the same time, I think Casey brought a lot of viewers to YouTube that never would even be on YouTube, but they would come watch Casey and then they would go watch some of the other videos and it would keep them on the YouTube platform. And so now that he's not going to be posting daily, there's a chance that there's a lot of viewers that just don't even come onto YouTube as much because he's gone. I think it's definitely a loss to all of us that he's not there posting content and bringing eyeballs to YouTube with his high quality content. I crashed his boosted board in the river, so I think because we're getting closure on his vlogs, in this video I'm gonna bring you closure to that and bring us closure to that. Sound good? Okay. There's the gold play button, right here. We still haven't hung it up, it's just here. We go to film the gold play button. So here's how the day was going. We were gonna go like seriously ride them around New York and get a bunch of shots of us with the gold play button and just show our day in case he was gonna film it for his vlog. So we get to underneath, I think there's a Brooklyn Bridge on the East River. Lincoln was holding the gold play button with his remote of the boosted board in his hand. And I'm like, hey Lincoln, give me the remote. And I took the remote and I held it in my hand, but I didn't realize I had my remote in the back pocket.
Brooklyn Bridge.
With the gold play button.
We're just sitting there with us getting the time lapse.
If you watch Casey's show, you know that one thing he does is create some epic time lapses. So here he is in the making.
Yeah,
The surprise is that I put very, very little effort into them.
a couple of ladies came walking up to the end of the pier where we were on the end and they were over by the road, and they kind of looked at the boosted board, and my boosted board was sitting over there. So I got the remote and I barely pulled the trigger and it didn't do anything, it just sat there. So I pull it all the way down and I hear this zzz, and I look over right at the last second as the boosted board is going boop, right into the river. Oh man.
Hold on.
Oh no.
Boosted board down! Boosted board down!
It's just right there.
Oh no! What did you do?
And I'm just mortified that I just launched Casey's boosted board into the East River. Like, it's dead. It's dead. That boosted board fell in the river thanks to me. I used the wrong remote and it's gone. So I owe Casey a boosted board, pretty much. So that's how it went, but it was funny because all the comments were like, that what's inside dad is such a jerk. He just threw it in there, didn't even say sorry, and didn't even offer to buy a new one. This is the part of the story that Casey doesn't even know, and I doubt he's gonna even watch our video. Before we even took off from New York, I went online and ordered boosted board version 2. It had just been released like a few weeks earlier. We pre-ordered it, paid the $100, and then we waited and waited and waited. And what we were gonna do is get it, and then we were just gonna ship it back to him and say, sorry, I got the boosted board, and remember the East River or something like that. We were just about to get it. We just paid the full price for the boosted board version 2, and then we got the email saying that they've had an issue with their batteries and they're recalling them. But they're saying do not ride them and do not plug them in, and they're figuring it out. 3 weeks ago, I went on eBay. I bought a boosted board version 1 for $1,200, which is the same price as the new version 2, but the person only had 60 miles used on it. It has a few little scratches like right there, but that's common when you're riding it over curbs. If you've had a boosted board, you know that's in good shape, right, Lincoln?
Yeah.
Barely used. We're gonna put a sticker on it on the bottom, and we're gonna put a YouTube sticker for fun. This is the right thing to do, so yes. Okay, I'm gonna leave Lincoln here to watch a movie with the girls, and I'm gonna take this to FedEx. We wrote a little letter explaining it to him, why we're sending him a random used boosted board.
All right, we're packing all this to go.
Yes. All right, sticker here, sticker here, sticker here, and one under there that you can't see. That's good. Hopefully he'll see it and he'll be like, oh, I think I know what this is, rather than just like throw it in the pile of fan mail that he gets. Casey's still gonna be around, he's not dead. YouTube is a better place because of you coming onto YouTube and doing your vlogs. And YouTube also is at a big loss for having you no longer producing daily content. Thank you for posting what you've posted and doing all the hard work and inspiring people like me that start filming our life and believing that I can do it.
I get asked all the time, asked every day, like, how do I get to do, how do I succeed, how do I build an audience, how do I get to make, how should I start, and like the answer is always, it's like, you just gotta hustle. If there were a prescription, if there were a defined path, everybody would do it, but like, there is no defined path. Everybody has to pave their own way. It is brute force, and brute force alone. If you think your vlog is gonna go viral because you do something slightly different from somebody else, like, there's no chance. Like, it really is effort and energy to succeed in this wild new space.